Hello everyone, my name is Taisir and today we are going to discuss few alternative ways for energy usage. Firstly, we have renewable energy. So, as you all know, that there are many renewable energies like energy resources like wind energy, solar energy, and we have hydroelectric power, and then you have many like geothermal energy resources, and then there are many natural gas producers like you have production of gobar gas, etc. So there are many resources for renewable energy. So firstly, we are going to discuss three energy resources which are very famous. The first one is solar power. In solar power, you can see we can use it to get hot water for daily usage, or it can be used as it can also be used to provide electricity, and it is a very clean energy which can be used, and it is accessed using solar powers which trap photons inside the solar powers and use it to create or generate electricity. So there are many other things also like photovoltaic panels. I mean that photovoltaic panels is the main factor where the photons come, and the photon comes and traps inside the solar power, I mean the solar grids, and then the electricity is generated. And then it is widely used in residential and commercial purposes. Residential, we all know that we use it for electricity and for heating water also. So then you have wind energy. So you have two types of wind energy plants. One is onshore and another one is offshore. Offshore is actually used in sea coastal areas where the wind production is more, and then one of the biggest factor of wind energy production is the wind itself. So there are many factors which has to be considered for wind energy production. And basically we use wind turbines. As you can see in the image, this is an old silo type wind energy production, and then it is there are many common wind farms, and this has distributed energy generation. And one of the most important thing for wind energy is wind and the place where the plants are planted. Coming to the other hydroelectric power energy resources. So in this hydroelectric power, what happens is the water is direct, I mean the energy is obtained directly from the water itself, by the tides, or we have turbines which move around to produce electricity, and that is how it is used. And there are many things to be considered while using hydroelectric power, because it is managed, or because it has water in it. So water is not a easy source to actually generate energy, because it has many health hazards, marine life, and many other things which has to be considered. So coming to the next point, we have sustainable transportation. So in sustainable transportation, what we can consider is that the as you all know, every day, like we travel. So how do we travel? We use petrol, diesel, and slowly we have started to evolve in electric vehicles also. So you have Ather, Ola vehicles, which are actually very common nowadays. So that is one of the biggest factors. If you use EVs, battery powered car can reduce emissions and reliance on fossil fuels. And then and even the charging facility, in metropolitan cities, we can see that the charging facility has also increased. So this is another point. So the public transit, okay, so like if you use public transport for almost everything, even in BMTCs, you can see there are many people which actually reduce carbon emissions, I mean the fossil fuel reliance, which is also very helpful. And then you have bicycle and pedestrian infrastructure. If we increase the bicycle and the pedestrian infrastructure, people are going to be encouraged, and people are going to use that. Okay, so like as you all see in other countries, or even in our country, in some places, what we have is the smart cities. In smart cities, you have tracks only for bicycles. So that is also one of the biggest thing to be considering while thinking about the alternative ways for energy resources. Coming to the third point, what we can talk about is the energy efficiency techniques. So basically in electronic appliances, you can see that there are energy efficient techniques. Like you have this on your right, you can see that there is an Energy Star diagram. So you have this label on each and every product. It gives you 1 star, 2 star, 3 star. There are many things to be considered. How the power is generated, how much power is generated. The more more efficient you buy, it is gonna cost you more. But you know, with that comes reliability, and you know, more and more saving on your electric bill or any other resources which you're using. So in that you have one point as smart grids. You know, if we have smart grids which can actually reduce the usage of power, or you know, which actually reduces the wastage of power, then you know, the smart grids can be used. You know, it's going to take some time for India to accumulate all this smart grids, and you know, India is on its way, as it is going to be a developing country. And then you have LED lighting. So this is a very basic thing. You know, LED is the most efficient lighting system. You know, we had CFL lights before, which were little efficient, but you know, now we have completely shifted to LED lighting. And then you have energy efficient appliances, as I told you. In household things, you have fridges, ACs, and you know, microwave ovens, which actually work on Energy Star basis. You know, 1 2 3 4 5, there are 5 stars, 1 being the worst and the 5 being the best. So this is how everything goes, and these are few alternative ways in which, you know, energy can be there are many alternative ways. I mean, these are the alternative ways for energy resources. So this is how everything works. I hope you all like the video. I hope you like the content. Thank you.